Brought to you by
youth, elderly, and persons with disabilities. It's time to choose our leaders. Let's show up and participate in the Special Interest Group elections. Starting June through August this year. Your vote, your voice. My vote, my voice. This message is brought to you by the Uganda Electoral Commission.
Good evening and welcome to UBC News Tonight. It's 8 p.m. with me, Sharon Kyomugisha. In our top stories of the day.
Brought to you by
Uniquely Ours. Explore Uganda.
President Museveni vows to fight corruption and boost value addition in his next term. Hundreds flock to Pastor Benhin's miracle healing and prayer crusade. Bukonzo West Member of Parliament aspirant Kabyanga launches campaign pledges youth empowerment. And later on, tear gas and clashes erupt in Liantonde over police land dispute.
Brought to you by
Uniquely Ours. Explore Uganda.
Welcome once again to UBC News Tonight. Tonight, Chadondo Road turned yellow as jubilant supporters welcomed President Sharon Museveni to the NRM Electoral Commission offices, where he picked nomination forms to contest for party chairperson and presidential flag bearer ahead of the 2026 elections. Received by top party leaders, including Vice President Jessica Lupo, Museveni pledged to intensify the fight against corruption and boost value addition in agriculture. With no clear challenger, he remains the front runner in the party's internal race. Take a look.
It was yellow all over Chadon Road in Kampala as hundreds of jubilant supporters danced and sang in anticipation of President Yoweri Museveni's arrival at the National Resistance Movement NRM Electoral Commission offices to pick nomination forms for the party's national chairperson and presidential flag bearer positions ahead of the 2026 general elections. After nearly 5 hours of excitement, Museveni, accompanied by First Lady Janet Kataha Museveni, finally arrived to a hero's welcome. He was received by a high-level delegation led by Vice President retired Major Jessica Alupo. All this was at Plot 13 in Kampala. The NRM Electoral Commission Chairperson Dr. Tang Odoe presided over the exercise.
And first of all, which position do you want candidates for NRM National Chairman? This one.
Following the successful handover of nomination forms, a vote of thanks was delivered by the NRM Secretary General Richard Odwong, alongside senior Central Executive Committee members, including Minister Tom Butime and NRM National Vice Chairperson Alhaji Moses Chigongo.
What do we do now? Suppose it doesn't appear here. Where am I going to pass?
You have kept the NRM party strong and growing in numbers.
Mr. President, we intentionally invited these leaders so that you speak to them and guide them as we go to the next level of elections, which we expect to be a little more contested, that they should exercise impartiality and fairness to all candidates.
When I've been going up country for PDM, everywhere in public meetings, there have been resolutions passed and petitions signed requesting me to offer myself to be chairman of the NRM again.
President Museveni expressed confidence in the work so far done under his leadership and reiterated his commitment to the development of Uganda.
I have decided that I come forward and see how to escort the Bazukuru and their parents forward for another 5 years.
As he presents himself for yet another term, Museveni emphasized that value addition, particularly in the agriculture industry, would be a key priority in the next phase of his leadership.
In this coming Kisanja, for which you are supporting the NRM, make sure that we really move on value addition.
He also promised to intensify efforts in the fight against corruption, which he calls a top national concern.
And in this time, I want us really to wipe out corruption. Because this corruption should not be there.
The president further cautioned against politics based on identity, urging Ugandans to focus on unity and service delivery.
Do you believe in patriotism? Love Uganda? Or you believe in sectarianism? If you believe in sectarianism, you are not with us. For us, we are the ones who are with the people who love Uganda. So when you waste a lot of time, me, please, you're wasting your time. You as an individual, you are nothing.
He reminded the newly elected district NRM chairpersons to execute their duties with fairness and integrity.
Now, what the Secretary General was telling you, you are chairperson of the NRM in the district. You are the Nanyinimu, you are the head of the family. So please, don't take sides among your children. Be neutral.
With no other contender visibly in sight for the two top positions within the NRM party, Museveni appears poised to return as the NRM's sole candidate, solidifying his dominance within the ruling party. The NRM now moves into the next phase of internal nominations, setting the stage for a highly anticipated campaign season. Robert Onyango, UBC News.
Thank you, Robert Onyango. Vice President Major Jessica Lupo has urged religious institutions to help combat unemployment by introducing skills development initiatives within their congregations. Her message, delivered by Commissioner of Police Dr. Mike Mugabi, was shared during abstinence for Hope International graduation at NSSF grounds, Lubowa.
Several students from across the country have graduated with hands-on skills and professions such as tailoring, catering, mechanics, and agribusiness. Commissioner of Police Dr. Mike Mugabi urged religious leaders to play a more active role in tackling unemployment by introducing skills training programs within their congregations.
Yeah, because I've seen a situation where pastor people who don't have skill, and they expect them to pay tithe. And I do believe that if they do organize themselves, organize their communities, this is so much that they can be able to do an impact on their congregation and be able to make an industry out of them. And this can impact on the church growth and then other society around us.
Abstinence for Hope International Director Isaac Luganda highlighted the urgency of skills-based empowerment.
We're doing this voluntarily. We're doing this like charity. We've not gotten any support from anybody. I, for one, my family, Isaac and my family, and a few of my church members, we solicit money and go out and do this thing to the communities. We don't beg money from them. We're doing it free of charge, actually. So we need support, because this is we need support, because if government can come in and help us, I think we can do better. If we can do this without the government's support, I trust when we are supported, we will do better than what we are doing now.
AHI's initiative, which began modestly, has now trained over 100,000 Ugandans, many of whom have become successful entrepreneurs.
Civil servants, we are grateful because some time back, we have been doing only one type of the job, that is serving the public in Uganda Police Force. Now today, why we are so grateful, HIV has come up, not segregating anybody. All of us, we are one, together with them. That is why you can see we are all here. We are all here together with you. Previously,
I can assure you, if you have this certificate, it can help even if you travel abroad, like especially abagenda okuchapa ekyeyo.
The project is praised for its multiplier effect, where beneficiaries not only find jobs but also create them.
I want to be grateful to the president. He has put presidential hubs all over the country and people are accessing them. And trust me, in the next few years, we will have a different setup. Women will be empowered, the youth will be empowered, people will create jobs. When they get out, they create jobs and they employ more people. There's that multiplier effect that happens immediately.
Sudat Kaye, UBC News.
In more stories, Taufik Benedictus, better known as Benny Hinn, has encouraged Ugandans to trust in the Lord, the Supreme Master of all universes. His message was delivered during a powerful evangelical sermon at Miracle Center Cathedral, Lubaga, where thousands gathered for a 3-day miracle healing and prayer crusade.
Such was the big gathering of believers at Miracle Center Cathedral Church, Lubaga, as hundreds of thousands convened to witness yet another spiritual and prayer session hosted by US-based Israel-born Palestinian-Canadian evangelist. Many fought their way to access what transpired to be a miraculous ground to tap into the Lord's blessings.
You can find some refreshment.
Believers kept on sending in their prayer requests, seeking for God's intercession and guidance, as many sought for breakthrough and healing. Waiting into long queues for hours, the seemingly untidy congregation couldn't leave Miracle Center grounds. At about 5 o'clock, the patron Miracle Center Cathedral Church Robert Kayanja, accompanied by wife Jessica Kayanja, addressed the congregation and urged believers to cordially welcome Pastor Ben Hinn, whose coming, he said, was for a spiritual-centered anointing.
Pastor Jessica, welcome to Miracle Grounds. Pastors, ministers, all protocols observed. We are here today, sometime, and then Sunday. I believe these 3 days have been ordained by God to literally transform our lives. God is talking, and He is saying to Himself, let us make man in our own image, in the likeness of God. In fact, when I read the scripture today, it doesn't say in the likeness of God. It said in our likeness. At our we're going to make him the way we like him.
Later, better known for his faith healing summits, usually held in stadiums in major cities and worldwide television broadcasts, Taufik Benedictus, famously known as Pastor Ben Hinn, took to the pulpit amidst a lovely welcome from the gathering.
I stand before you. I stand.
In his sermon, the visiting evangelist, who has returned to Uganda for a 3rd time, first blessed the nationals as well as Uganda as a whole.
God
those who have come from other nations in Africa and beyond, that you'll visit us, Lord. We haven't come tonight to listen to a sermon. We have not come tonight to hear songs or man. We've come to worship you. We've come to hear your voice, to feel your touch, to know your power and presence. I pray tonight people will forget who I am, forget who we are.
Ben Hinn further urged Ugandans to put their trust in the Lord as the creator of the heavens and earth.
From a hunger they never known for your word, for you. Give them a love for you they never had. A love so deep, a love so intense, a love so eternal. There'll be no space for sin. Give them your love. Burn it in them, so that there'll be no room for the world, no room for sin.
My evangelical for UBC.
Interesting experience. Today actually happens to be the second day of Pastor Ben Hinn having hundreds flocking to Pastor Kayanja's church for the same encounter as those that experienced yesterday. Now, in more stories, Uganda Broadcasting Corporation has been recognized by NEMA for outstanding environmental sustainability reporting. UNDP's country director Nwane Mvede Obaho has praised UBC's work as a milestone in national conservation efforts during the National Sustainable Awards.
The National Environment Management Authority called for a united effort from all stakeholders to confront environmental challenges that could hinder the realization of Vision 2040. During the awards ceremony, NEMA emphasized the importance of collective responsibility in environmental conservation.
It is important to note that environmental issues cannot be addressed by government alone. So that brings the issues of partnership, working together towards a common goal to achieve good environmental management.
NEMA Executive Director Dr. Akankwasa Badirega highlighted the agency's successful collaboration with the public through its compliance department.
This department will come to your premises not with the police, not with the army, but with technical experts to help you, work with you, identify the challenges you have, and give you recommendations for improvement free of cost.
He stressed that environmental protection is not a luxury, but a vital commitment to saving lives and preserving nature.
A clean, healthy, and a productive environment is not a luxury. It's a necessity, it's a right, it's an obligation. Together, let's build a future where development is sustainable, ecosystems are protected, and no one is left behind.
National Planning Authority Executive Director Dr. Joseph Movawala called for improved waste management systems, stricter environmental laws, and increased funding to strengthen conservation efforts.
A lot of our policies are contradicting. The structures are contradicting. While I agree in decentralization, fine, but there are certain things we can never decentralize, like the environment. Let us decentralize other things. But when it comes to things of command and control, there should be one command
center which commands everybody.
UNDP's Vwede reiterated that UBC's consistent focus on the environment marks a key step in the national conservation journey.
So conserving it, preserving it is very important for all of our well-being and for the survival of everybody in the country, whether in Uganda or elsewhere.
UBC Television was named the winner in the TV category for its dedicated programming and reporting on environmental issues. Some of the honored organizations reaffirmed their commitment to creating a greener Uganda.
We're very grateful and thankful for them recognizing our efforts, and we'll continue to make sure that we're protecting Uganda, protecting Uganda's environment, and promoting environmental protection in the country.
UBC TV remains steadfast in its role as a champion for environmental conservation. Cayenne Faith, Andrew Sebila for UBC.
Brought to you by
Here's your chance to win school fees for your child for a whole year. Just pay school fees using Momo. Dial *165 *80 hash. Select option 2 for school pay. Select option 1 to pay school fees. Enter the student number and amount and approve the transaction. You are now entered a draw to win school fees for your child for a whole year.
Uniquely ours. Explore Uganda.
Step into a world of excellence, comfort and pride with Royal Foam Furniture, crafted to perfection right here in Uganda. We bring you state-of-the-art living room furniture and bedding products at affordable prices. Our wide variety of mattresses include orthopedic, pillow top, spring mattresses suitable for institutions like hotels, and many others for home comfort. With every piece telling a story of royal excellence, our products are built with the highest quality materials made to last. Experience royalty with Royal Foam Furniture, proudly made in Uganda, so buy Uganda and build Uganda. Visit our showrooms at Ginger Road, Chambogo Junction, Bukota Chisasi Road, and on Victoria Mall, Entebbe, on the first floor.
When you want to relax your body and refresh your mind, welcome to Hotel La Confidential, Aroa's premier destination for luxury and comfort. The only hotel in Aroa City offering a serene atmosphere, breathtaking scenery. Come and discover our exclusive wellness club with packages that include a fully equipped gym, a rejuvenating sauna, steam bath, and a great sky blue swimming pool. For events, our state-of-art conference halls and versatile event spaces are perfect for hosting shows, wedding receptions, birthdays, and more. come and enjoy our cinema hall and unisex saloon, all designed to meet your entertainment and grooming needs. Bring your family and let your kids splash around in our beautiful Kids Water Park. We are located on Aquaculture Highway in the heart of Aroa City. Don't wait. Visit us on www.hotelconfidential.com or call us on 0761 688 181.
At UNOC, we believe in safety.
You got us on your wallet. Bobby, again! What's the drama?
Drama? Colleagues, elections for special interest groups are calling. SIGs, elections, youth, PWDs, elderly. It's time to vote for our leaders, June through August. From village to parish to district to nationals, youth, PWDs, elderly. It's time, go vote your leaders. No! F-O-B! Elections are supposed to be peaceful. Easy vote, okay?
Youth, elderly, and persons with disabilities. It's time to choose our leaders. Let's show up and participate in the special interest group elections. Starting June through August this year. Your vote, your voice. My vote, my voice. This message is brought to you by the Uganda Electoral Commission.
Brought to you by
Welcome back from that short commercial break. In our business stories, Vice President Jessica Lupo has urged investors to explore Uganda's aquaculture opportunities under favorable government policies. Her call was made during the World Aquaculture Safari 2025. Details follow.
Fish farming is becoming a major activity among communities living around water bodies, spanning smallholder scale to emerging commercial operations. However, fish producers are struggling with high costs and inconsistent supply of fish feed.
And the challenge is the feeds. The fish feeds minimize the profits so much. Otherwise, if these feeds are subsidized and they're a little cheaper, I'm telling you, you can't go wrong. We are putting up a voice to say women are not left behind, because issues of food security and nutrition are solely in the hands of women. And when we add value to food, with all the many member associations we have at UNFO, we know we are making a big impact.
The Vice President, retired Major Jessica Alupo, now wants eligible investors to take advantage of the friendly investor policy and invest in the aquaculture sector in Uganda.
The fisheries sector, once developed, can enhance the incomes and employment opportunities in East African region and indeed Africa. I therefore call upon all stakeholders in aquaculture to partner with Uganda, East Africa and Africa at large to develop this industry.
Minister of State for Fisheries Helen Adoa explains that a local fish feed manufacturing plant is nearing operational status in Jinja district and is expected to produce 100,000 metric tons of fish feed annually, serving both domestic and export markets.
To the fact that the quantities that were being imported were so much. So that pushed now the desire to set up a production facility locally.
The moment that factory is opened by His Excellency in September, it is going to give us very big market and many people will go for fish farming.
Once online, the plant manager showcased the quality control protocols and production standards.
So we have a global team that looks at standards that exist in all the business units. So those are the ones that we follow also, which are also in compliance with the local standard like UNBS standards that are also in harmony with the East African standards. So once you meet the requirements that we have, then we're able to buy the raw materials from you locally.
Participants also toured the National Agriculture Fisheries Resources Research Institute in Kajansi, the nation's premier aquatic research center. Nafiri scientists shared findings on feed formulation, hatchery performance, and genetic improvement. The World Aquaculture Safari 2025 was held under the theme Aquaculture on the Rise. Mary Namkose, UBC News.
Tear gas and violence rocked Liantonde district as police clashed with residents during enforcement of a court order in a land dispute involving two senior police officers. The violence broke out during a visit by State Minister for Lands Dr. Sam Mayanja to Katoma village. Now there's a warning because this story contains acts of violence.
Minister Mayanja witnessed a chaotic scene as a land row between SSP Sarah and SP Musinguzi turned violent. SSP Sarah claims she legally bought the 2 square mile land from Muhammad Taban years ago and accuses SP Musinguzi of laying a false claim and harassing her workers.
Human beings, I bought this land. It was not supposed just to go like that. It's a family land. I could not account for it. Otherwise, if it was mine alone, maybe I would have even taken a decision of maybe losing it because there was no justice at that time. It's been spoken. It is not for today. The bloodshed has ever been here. My uncle was hurt, was even cut. We would have even lost lives. But
SP Musinguzi skipped the meeting but was represented by his brother Stephen Owamazima, who insisted the land belongs to their family, citing decades of occupancy.
Continuous aggression on the work of all officers, Honorable Minister. We have all our parents here. This is a car there.
RDC David Ashabankojo admitted the matter was beyond his office and referred it to Presidential Assistant Fiona Warungi.
Bataka, we've been coming here to Kulabanti to Basorovinga. Newe byatuuka naye naffe bitulemerera.
Sibukyaliwo era nga yatya nti court order bwe batuuka wano ne bagisoma still tebyakola makulu. Okwagala okutingana kukyaliwo era n'engamba kino tetusobola kireka kigende mu maaso.
Minister Mayanja condemned both officers' conduct, ordered SP Musinguzi off the land, and directed police to guard SSP Sarah and her property.
A court order omuntu yenna yekka mu ggwanga lino. Omuntu yekka mu ggwanga lino atakwatibwako court order ye Yoweri Kaguta Museveni.
He also ordered removal of Musinguzi's cattle, citing a court ruling in Sarah's favor.
Eno ye photocopy eya order. You have to observe this order, give them protection so that they enjoy their constitutional right to property. And I give you this order.
When enforcement began, Owamazima tried to block police and was arrested. The next day, police returned, but youths allied to Musinguzi attacked with stones. Officers fired tear gas to disperse the mob and made arrests.
Arrest him! Garcia, when I got it, did you come? Let him remove the gumboot.
Wanakosa eggulo abategeeza nti ente zonna zirina okuva ku ttaka lino so kati tuzze okubayambako okulaba nga ente zo zikola ki nga zivaako kati tubasaba oba zimaze okunywa amazzi tuzivuge zonna zive ku ttaka zigende ewaazo.
High-end Faith Jamil Sekaja for UBC.
That's all we had for you for now. Do join me later on at 10 p.m. for more news coming your way. My name is Sharon Kyomugisha.